Greetings everyone, this is SteamTeamRedubUK, CC Trainor-Ling, and I'm back to bring you another episode review from Season 7 of The Loud House. So let's get right into it. Today's episode is Welcome to the Doll Heist. In this episode, Lily inadvertently trades away Lola's stuffed unicorn Eunice in exchange for her friend's stuffed narwhal, so she teams up with her other siblings to rescue Eunice from Ingrid before Lola finds out her favorite unicorn is gone. This might seem weird to say, but the words I would use to describe this episode would be adorably adventurous. It took the simple and relatable childhood concept of two kids trading things with one of them not wanting to do a trade back, and the story gradually shifts into a spy movie with the main characters devising a plan to get their hands on something without being caught. For this episode, the drama is nicely balanced by the adorableness of the two central characters, Lily and her friend Ingrid. Speaking of those two, they were the biggest positives out of everyone and everything. For the most part, they were depicted as typical kids acting and behaving as kids normally would, and not knowing any better when it came to what they were doing. That's why I can't really fault Ingrid for effectively stealing Lola's unicorn. Lily said she'd trade anything for Ingrid's stuffed narwhal, and she didn't know her friend would take something she wasn't supposed to. At her age, Ingrid didn't think she was doing anything wrong because she thought she was simply honoring the trade agreement with Lily. Yeah, it may have looked like she was being sneaky about taking Eunice and didn't outright tell Lily what she did, but again, she's a toddler, so it's hard to blame her for not knowing right from wrong. Now, regarding Lily's performance in this episode and remembering most of her previous Spotlight stories, specifically the one starting in Season 5 where she can actually talk, she was presented as cute, innocent, and very smart. She had her cute moments, she made an innocent mistake by accidentally allowing Ingrid to take Lola's unicorn, and she was smart enough to go to her older siblings to help her with a problem she knew she wouldn't be able to fix alone. After she and Lincoln failed to get Eunice back while at the grocery store, they set up a plan with their other siblings to go into Ingrid's house and retrieve the unicorn and swap it out with the narwhal without anyone noticing. Lisa had Todd go into Ingrid's house to scan the entire layout so they could get an exact location to where Eunice might be, and that's when Lily had her siblings set up a playdate as a distraction so they could carry out their secret mission. Luann puts on a clown show to keep Ingrid distracted, while Lincoln kept Ingrid's mom distracted with kumquat pie. Lana is also there so she can keep Ingrid's dog distracted, while Lily snuck off into Ingrid's bedroom to get Eunice and replace her with the stuffed narwhal. While I appreciate how this rescue operation was played out for the most part, there were some things about it that left me a tad confused. While I'm willing to assume Lana was able to jump out of Luann's bag and make her way upstairs without Ingrid noticing because the latter was laughing too much to actually see her, the part where Lana runs out of treats and Ingrid's dog starts tearing into her made no sense. I know they were in a closet, but that screaming was pretty loud. It's a little hard to believe no one could have heard Lana making that much noise and thus putting the whole operation at risk. Another thing I found a little confusing was why would Lily need to put Eunice on a slow-moving drone in order to get the unicorn out of the house? She couldn't just walk over to the window and toss it outside while Lynn waited at the bottom to catch it? That would have saved them a whole lot of time. It made sense for Lynn to use the drone to secretly fly the stuffed narwhal into Ingrid's bedroom because Ingrid would have gotten suspicious had Lily walked into her house holding it. She would have assumed Lily was only on the playdate just so she could try to go back on their original trade. Of course, these minor critiques of mine are not all that bad because from a storytelling standpoint, they actually do make sense in terms of moving the plot forward and building suspense. Ingrid finds Lily in her room and tries to stop Eunice from being flown out the window. She grabs onto the unicorn and the drone with Lily grabbing on as well, causing the drone to become too heavy to control. Then Lana and Ingrid's dog grab onto the drone as well, and this causes the drone to go completely haywire with Ingrid flying outside and getting thrown all around her backyard. Surprisingly, after Lily apologizes for putting Ingrid through all that insanity, Ingrid thought it was the best playdate ever and actually wanted to do it all over again. Lily agrees, but only on the condition that Eunice and the narwhal return to their original owners. In the end, Lily was able to remain good friends with Ingrid, and Lola was none the wiser to what had been going on while she was away, although Eunice smelling like kumquats raised some suspicions. I guess that's what happens when you take a stuffed animal to the produce section of the grocery store. Overall, this episode was, like I said, adorably adventurous. The presentations of both Lily and Ingrid were delightfully entertaining. The story in general about kids doing trades was handled as authentically as it could possibly be, and I guess you could say all the leading characters came out as winners. Technically, you could say Lily and her siblings might have come out as losers because the episode ended with the typical, let's get out of here before our sister finds out what we did. But either way, the spy movie elements used in the second half of the story were great, and Lily's older siblings had their little standout moments. While this isn't my favorite Lily episode of the entire series, it is my favorite Lily episode in the entirety of Season 7. With that said, I give Welcome to the Doll Heist a 9.5 out of 10. Well folks, that concludes my review of Welcome to the Doll Heist. So I gotta ask, what did you guys think of this episode? Sound off in the comments below, and be sure to click that subscribe button for more Loud House related content. That's going to do it for me. I'll catch you guys for the next video, but until then, this is SteamTeamRedubUK, CC Trainor-Ling, signing off. Peace out, home slices.